Hi, this is Jamie Machek with the Wisconsin Valley Library Service. For this digital bite, I'm going to show you how to use Bluejeans as a moderator. Once you have your account, you will sign in using your email address. You will click Next, and it will ask for your password, which you will create when you create your account. It takes you then to a main screen that looks like this. And as you will see on your left-hand side, you can either schedule a meeting, join a meeting, or start a meeting. Right now, I do not have a meeting scheduled, so I'm going to schedule a meeting. It will ask for my meeting title. It will give me the date that I can choose and the time. You can also add a description up here if you'd like. So I will choose a time. And I would plan on meeting for as long as what your typical board meetings are. I'm just going to say 7 o'clock. And then I click Schedule Meeting. Now where you saw in that box, you could go ahead and put your board members in there as far as inviting participants, or you could also wait until you receive an email and use that link. After I set up that meeting, this is the email that I received. And of course, it doesn't want you to forward this invite because as a moderator, you have what's called a moderator passcode. Now that I've set up my meeting, I can share it with my participants. You can see that the meeting shows up on my screen. If I click the dots and view join info, here are the meeting details. I can click copy join details. I can open up a new email message, add those to the body of my email. Now it gives you a lot of phone numbers, so a lot of times I just use the ones for United States. So people can join with the URL, this is the ID, or they can dial in using a phone. And I usually get rid of this information as well. Really all they need as a participant is the URL or the number to dial in, and then the ID. And then this could go out with the information to your board members. When it's time to start your meeting, you're going to go ahead and click on Start My Meeting. Okay, this is what it looks like when you then launch your meeting. Your video is off. I would not recommend using webcam because it will just slow things down. If you go to the side here where it says People, that's when you can see who is in the meeting. Right now it's just me. If you ever want to mute yourself, especially if another person is talking, then you would just click the mute button. And then when you want to speak, make sure you unclick it. Another couple things that you might find helpful. As board members or people are signing in, and if they can't hear you, you might want to recommend that they check their audio settings. So to do that, you go to your settings button, and you can see then what microphone you are using. And as you can see, this is lighting up as I speak. Then you can also check the speaker, and then it'll have a test. So if they hit that test button and they hear sound, then their speakers are working. If not, they might have to choose another option, or I would recommend signing out, plugging in their audio, and signing back in. So as a moderator, you can mute your attendees or unmute them. So right now you can see that both participants are on mute. I can click unmute all. So that means that everyone is not on mute. And then I could go ahead and click, as you can see the red lines went away. Now I'm going to click mute all again. I would ask participants to mute themselves, and I showed you how to do that in the last video. If someone has a phone number in the people area, that means they dialed in by phone and they aren't able to change this. So before the meeting gets started, you might either want to ask and or say in chat, who is this person or who is the person with this phone number, and then make a note of that so you know who that is when they speak. Right now, nobody is sharing video, nobody is sharing screen, and it looks like that you have to have a participant in the meeting before you can share your screen. So this icon, again, this is the webcam. I don't want to use that. This is the audio. I can mute myself here by my name, or I can click that. And this is the share screen. So if I click this, it will ask me then, right now I have two screens, so it will ask me what screen I want to start sharing. And I'm going to click here. So right now, you should be able to see my desktop of my dog. And then, I'm going to move up this. Then you'll have this toggle at the top that says you are sharing this screen. If I want to stop sharing at any time, I can click stop sharing, and then this pop-up comes up that no one is sharing video. Okay, so you can still use this pop-up window. Keep in mind though, if you are sharing a screen, this control panel for Bluejeans cannot be over your screen share. It will block it. So you'll either want to minimize this control panel, or if you have two screens, that works even better. Again, for a board meeting, you might not have to share any documents at all because everyone should have the board documents. And if they're posted on your website, you could share the link to where those are in the chat area, okay? So if you don't want to share the screen, don't feel that that is something that you have to do. If you want to record your meeting, you simply hit this button, Start REC. I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Recording has started.
And then you get that, and then you can see that it's lit up. And anytime if you want to stop, you can stop.
Recording has stopped.
So it tells you that it stopped. You want to make sure also that you don't hit the X over in this corner. That will ask you if you want to leave the meeting or take you out. This X is okay. This X will remove that area, and then if you want to see that area again, you just click on it. And that's really all there is to it from the moderator standpoint. If you do want to send this link, this participator link to somebody, you can copy it, click on it, it'll copy, and email it to somebody if they don't have the link. Also, when someone speaks, it will say who is speaking, usually up in the upper left-hand corner. You can also utilize the chat area if people do not want to use audio to speak. You click on chat, and right now Katie sent a message, and I can type a message back and hit enter, and everyone will be able to see that message. I would encourage you to keep it on everybody, especially for a public meeting such as a board meeting. When the meeting is done and you would like to end the meeting, you hit this X in the corner, and the meeting is done. Once your meeting is done and you have a recording, you can then access your recording. You will get an email from Bluejeans notifying you that your recording is ready, and that email looks like this. So I'm going to click on Access Recordings. It's going to take me into my Bluejeans account, and here is where your recordings will be. I can play it from here. I can also download it by hitting the little rectangle with the triangle, and it says download. So once I click that, it will ask me if I want the audio and the screen sharing presentation or only the audio. So I'm going to choose what I'd like. And now you can see that it is starting now to download on my computer as an MP4 file. From here, I could listen to it. I could upload it to another platform such as YouTube, or do whatever else I would like to it. So those are the essentials as a moderator in Bluejeans. If you have further questions, you can submit a question to the help email or submit a help ticket. If you would like to do a sound check before your board meeting, please also submit a help ticket and we can set that up for you. I hope you found this helpful.